The first time you turn on your Timex Ironman GPS watch, you'll be instructed to download and install the Timex Connect computer application, which will simplify the setup process. And once you've created an account on the app, you'll be taken through the following steps to set up your new GPS watch, which we're going to do here on the watch itself. I'm going to press the enter button, which is this gray button here on the far right side. Then I'm going to choose English, decide on Imperial, choose your sex. You can go up or down to change the height, enter to go over, enter, pick your weight. I can hold it down to go a little faster. Once you've picked your weight, enter, pick your birthday, enter. I'll go ahead and use the 12-hour format, enter. The time of day, enter. And that's how easy it is to set up your watch. In the lower left-hand corner of the watch, you'll see the battery indicator. Right now, I've got 2 bars. To charge it, turn it over, and you'll see this strap right here. It shows a USB connector, which is what comes with your watch. This is a universal charger. So once you plug that into the back section, plug this into any USB port, and you're good to go. Pop it out, and that's where you'll charge it. Let's say you're going for your first run. Here from the time of day screen, you'll click the gray button here. You'll hit workout, and this is where you can choose which type of endurance workout you want to do. I'm on the run. I'm going to press the enter button here, hit chrono, and now it's going to look for a GPS signal. I'm indoors, so I'm not going to find one immediately, but when it does find a signal, that flashing satellite will stop flashing. That means you have found a signal and you're ready to go. If you start the workout before that GPS icon is solid, then you are choosing to start that workout without the use of GPS. So press enter, and now your watch will begin recording time, but no GPS data. If you are keeping track of laps, down here is the split button. Now you can keep track of interval workouts, or maybe you're on a track and you're doing 400s. It'll continue going here in a second, and then you can see how many laps you did and how long the average pace was. But of course, we don't have GPS, so you won't see that right here. When we want to stop or pause, we hit the gray button one more time. Now it's paused. If I arrow down, I can save that workout, or I can delete it altogether. We'll go ahead and save that workout. It is saved. And to review that workout, I hit the back button here, enter, review, workouts, and I can see the run, and I can see the summary and lap. So there's summary, shows that I started today, Monday. Start time was 2:52, arrow down. Workout time was 29 seconds, arrow down again. Duration was 38 seconds, and 2 laps, a total of 38 seconds. Back button, break it down by laps. First lap was 11 seconds, second lap was 17 seconds, total workout was 38 seconds. I can delete that workout by hitting delete right here, entering yes. Go back to workouts. Now I'm going to switch watches here because I've been using this watch for swim workouts and bike workouts recently. So I'm going to go to the gray button here, hit review, enter workouts, and this will break it down by different types of workouts, whether it's swim, bike, run, or multi-sport function. So enter on my swim workout. I can see the summary of today's swim workout. Started at 12:12 p.m. I'm arrowing down. Total time of the workout was 1 hour and 6 minutes. Duration is 107 with 47 laps. Hit back. I can break it down by lap. And those were the laps for my swim workout today, with a combination of drills and longer workouts. Just arrowing down. So right there was a 500 followed by a 30-second break, 500. And this was a cool down, and then I did some 100s with 30-second breaks there. Anyways, that's what that looks like with the swim workout. I can go to a bike workout, hit enter, hit the summary. This was done on the 15th, started at 3:36 p.m. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to hit the back button here, go to laps, and see what I did here. So the first lap was 14 minutes, must have been kind of a warm-up. 17 minutes was the second lap, followed by 18, then probably a cool down there, maybe just a recovery spin, followed by another 14 and a half minutes, and so on. Anyway, so that's how I can see and review the workout of that particular day. And again, that was an hour and 40 minutes with 8 laps. Hit the back button. It even keeps track of your records of some of your workouts. So best mile on the bike was a 2-minute mile when I was keeping track on this watch here. With a 36-mile ride was my furthest on the bike ride. Hit back. I can do my runs. No records on the runs. I think that was a treadmill run. That's probably why. But you can see here, you can keep track of your best case half marathon, marathon run, farthest run, going back 5K, 10K, best kilometer, best mile, and so on. So it keeps a lot of great data there. And then totals with almost 340 miles of riding with this watch itself. And you can keep track of all your runs on this watch. And I haven't recorded any distances on this watch. Let's go back to the black original watch. Going down to check out workouts, there's a multi-sport function on here. Hit enter, and now you can use this for a triathlon. It'll even keep track of your transition time. So I'm going to hit enter, continue, start. In this case, we don't have GPS, but in case we did, when it becomes solid, I'll press enter here, turning off GPS, yes. And now it's going to keep track of how long the swim duration of the event was. I pressed down here to indicate the swim is over, and now T2 mode has begun. So what you're doing is just hitting the lap button to keep track of your triathlon time. So now let's say the T1 time is done. Now I begin my bike. Hit it again. Now my bike begins. Now it's going to keep track of my distance, my pace, and those kind of pieces of data. And when my bike is done, press the button here. And now, of course, we're starting our T2. So getting off the bike, preparing for the run. It's going to keep track of those times. So we've been in transition 2 for a few seconds. Hit this button again. Now we begin our run. And now you do your 5, 10, half marathon or marathon run. When you're done with your run, hit the gray button. And it's paused it. Go ahead and save this multi-sport event by saving. And now it's kept track of that information, and we can go into our review. I'm just hitting that gray button. Review the multi-sport workout. There it is, multi-sport. Enter. I can check out the summary and even segments. So now I can see the swim segment, how long that took me, 7 seconds. Hit back. Back. T1, how long T1 was. Now the total duration of the event has been 16 seconds. Bike, summary, 11 seconds on the bike. Use your PC app to view the exact data there. T2, so on. So if I want to see the overall summary of that multi-sport event, pressing enter, I see what time it started. I'm arrowing down. Total time looks like a minute. Duration, 107 total. And now I know how long the overall triathlon was. Hitting back button now. Here's what the clock feature looks like. We can hit the clock, enter. There's under clock is a stopwatch, timers, and alarms. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Enter. And now you can just begin your stopwatch. This is your universal button, this gray button here. I can pause it, resume it, reset it. So I'll reset. Hitting back button, timers, set your timer for that for 30 minutes. Let's say I wanted to edit the timer. I can change the time to an hour and 30 minutes. I'm just clicking over. So now the timer is an hour and 30 minutes. I can repeat it. And I can also provide myself with feedback during that workout. Feedback can be a combination of both a sound as well as a vibration. So I'm just hitting the down button here, vibration and sound. I want to have both go on. And there's the kind of feedback I will get I can even repeat it at the end. Let's say I want to go for 3 hours. I repeat the workout at the end, or I can have it stop. Hitting the back button here. Alarms, time of day, or wake up time, go to bed time, reminders. Back button. Under your settings option, press the gray button for enter. Settings for the workouts. You can set the pages for your run workout. So page 1, all your fields of data. I can have 3 lines here. The first line I have set for distance, average pace, time of day, hitting the back button. Clicking on page 2 now, I can turn the page on or off. Right now it's on, and I can edit the data that's on that page. Again, there's 2 lines of data, lap number and lap pace, for example. I can set up an interval run workout, auto laps, alerts, so it can alert me when I want to drink, eat, or if I hit a certain pace. I can set a tone to go off on a distance. Right now, I'm going to edit it to a distance of every 1 mile. It'll have a tone for me. So now every time I hit a mile in the run, it'll give me a notification. In the bike category, again, I can change all the pages to indicate what I want to see during a bike ride. So average speed, distance, and time, same thing as the run. There's also a tap force, so you can tap the watch to set the lap, and I have it turned on to medium right now. So you can make the sensitivity low, medium, and high. I'll keep it at medium. So you tap the screen during a workout to actually do a lap. Display, language, Indiglow. So all these things are pretty easy to figure out once you're going about. If for any reason you need to start completely over, go to advanced and reset the watch to the factory reset and start from the beginning. I'm going to cancel that and go back out to go to the beginning. And there you go, your simplest GPS watch ever. Only $99, Timex Ironman GPS. I'll have more information below this video on more details and specs on it if you're interested.